Tough week, y'all. Nice to be here with you. Running around, he's making me dizzy. I have to look away. You're talking too much, yeah. You're talking in circles, relax. You've got all day. And it looks like it's been a while since you have eased your minds. So sit back, enjoy the fire. Who knows what we will find? And you sit and tend to the fire, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, you will always be home. You will always be home. I work hard, I work all day, and I hum to myself. It helps to pass the time when there is no one there, and a long day passes slowly as sweat stays on my brow. I know I will make it through as long as I make myself remember. I sit and I look to the sky, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, I will always be home. I will always be home. Well, inch by inch the corn it will grow until it's cut down to the ground. And each spring this vicious cycle will again turn around. But I've learned something from this year's crops, inconspicuous wisdom, yeah. Because they'll refuse to go before leaving a sweet taste on my tongue. And you sit and tend to the fire, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, yeah, you will always be home. And I sit and I look to the sky, and I see the corn getting higher. And where the wind may blow, home. We will always be home. Well, hey there, gatherers. Yep. As you may have been able to determine, I am in a nondescript hotel room, actually, in Chelsea, Massachusetts. That's right. My home and my daughter and my wife are a couple blocks away. Because on Sunday, as we were driving to the show, Alex tested positive for COVID. And, we had just been spending a week together in the van. A lot of y'all saw us out on the road. Hopefully, not a whole lot of you, I think, did much interacting with Alex. We all were living with Alex for 5 days. Now, here is the good news. Here is the good news. Alex did not have symptoms, and he still does not have symptoms. Nobody in the band has tested positive. We've been testing every single day. So far, so good. Knock on something, please. Everybody is negative right now. And just about the time the tour is going to start, Alex will have, he'll be free and clear, assuming he stays asymptomatic. So there's that. On Thursday, the day after tomorrow, Allie and Willa and I are going to get on a plane, and we are going to fly to Houston, Texas, to visit Allie's sister's newborn baby, Mary, for a day. Allie has to go out to the desert for the memorial of a dear friend of ours, Steve Riemann, the sculptor. Many of you gatherers know. He lost him the same day we lost my father. But there's a newborn baby. And so I had to get this room to just make sure that at least for the first 3 days, I was staying negative. And it's looking good so far. Nobody's sick. Nobody's positive except for Alex. So there's one of the reasons. Here's one of the reasons. It is a tough week this week for me. But here's the thing. Alex ain't sick. We ain't sick. So the show must go on. So far, as long as everybody tests positive, Alex is asymptomatic. Friday, Mystic, Connecticut is on. We're checking the CDC, and and what the latest rules are to see whether or not, I mean, maybe he's playing in a mask. It's an outdoor show, so we're gonna figure it out. But it's gonna be a tough first half of our tour for Alex, because he's gonna be in a mask in the van every day, and it'll be a bummer. Where's my teeth around her neck? Proportions, what you make of it? She said she busted along me now before red to kill the pain under her dread skin. Black frames around her eyes. We walked the woods before the sunrise. Her heart bleeding will keep her warm long. With the burn across her arms, who will shine the light on her, my sister, mama, hey. Shit kickers up around her shin. She run around with the devil's kin, yeah. Blood flow on a thin red line. She zoots a penny kiss the time. She got a figure that she call her own. The legs are heavy but the neck is long, yeah. She stays in dark night and hiding her eyes as a chase a stain with the purple dye. Who will shine the light on her? She has no love to give now. She's too inside her mind, so she takes what she can get. In the meantime, I sit through the cold and dark stairs. I know the feeling is under there. I know all that she does ask of herself and doesn't ask it of no one else. And though my time with her is brief, it's never quite enough, it seems. I know that she will one day find that ever missing peace of mind. Who will shine the light on her, my sister, my mom? Who will shine the light on her, my sister, baby? Who will shine the light on her? Okay. Yep. How about a little bit of cheery news before I play this next one. Next two songs, by the way, are songs that I've only played once at gatherings. both of which I have not released. So, some cheery news. I want to give a shout out to these guys. These guys, not these guys, the Adam S group, but these guys that make this cup and others. Well Told, had a chat with them this morning. They are coming strong to the Ramble this year to support us, and that makes me super, super happy. We have had some amazing things happen this summer, and we have never come into a Ramble with this much momentum as far as the number of folks out there around the universe that are following the Ramble and following what we're doing, but also the amount we've raised before the first song gets played. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And these guys at Well Told are going to help us raise some more on Saturday, and it's going to be really fun. Not this Saturday. Saturday, August 27th. I apologize, but man, it is coming up. I am not going to be home between now and the Ramble, believe it or not. I will be home for a few hours tonight as we finally decided that I will cut quarantine and be with my girls. We felt like it's close enough, and we're going to have to be on a plane anyways. Masked up, obviously, but I'm almost past, we're all almost past the scary contagion window. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So if all things go as planned, as of now, we will be at Mystic, Connecticut on Friday. Outdoor show. You all should come down. I believe it's free. That'd be really fun. That'd be really fun. After that, we hightail it up to Syracuse for a gathering. Then we head to Cleveland. By the way, nobody knows us in Cleveland. Not nobody, but really kind of nobody. Who y'all know in Cleveland? Come on. We're gonna be needing some company that night. The night after Cleveland, we're up in Madison, Wisconsin, and we are my buddy Sammy. If you have ever heard my song "She's Just a Girl," there's a line. Sammy looked over. He said that's when he figured it out. That's Sammy. He is hosting a gathering in Madison, Wisconsin. That's on Monday. On Tuesday, we're in Libertyville, one of our favorite outdoor concert series of the summer, every summer. Super fun. We are going to be playing at the legendary Arc in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We're doing a gathering in Chillicothe. We're doing gatherings in the Rochester area. It's gonna be pretty fun. Before we head home, before the band heads home, I should say, we hit Woodbridge, New Jersey. I then fly back to Rochester to make a little guest appearance on Thursday before the Ramble. So what is that going to be? The 25th. I am popping up in Rochester, New York. Fairport Music Festival is doing something, and I'll be a part of it. I have no idea what it's going to be yet. Friday, we're on site at the Ramble. We're prepping. And man, I got to tell you that I am so excited about I am so excited about the Ramble this year. I'm so excited about the artists. There's just great music that's going to be happening throughout the day. I'm just so honored that so many incredibly talented people want to be a part of what we're doing. That blows me away. But I'm also just as excited for the way this community is coming together. It's funny because usually you think about a festival as being like put on by a group of people and then a bunch of people are enjoying it. The Ramble's a little different. It's almost like everybody that rambles with us, everybody's at the Ramble, is also putting on the Ramble. It really is. It's really cool. It's like a crowdsourced festival, except it's our community, and it is an amazing, incredible team of incredible human beings from all walks of life and all backgrounds, and somehow we make this wacky event work every single year. For those of you that don't know about the Ramble, you go to getramble.com to find out all about us, all about the festival. Its mission is to end veteran homelessness. Last year we helped 67 of our heroes off the streets and into safe and dignified housing. We're going to see if we can beat that this year. Okay. Dark night, northeastern town, rendezvous on a rocky road. His glances told her that her man was found, but he held her with a hollow hope. Their passion slipped away, and they let it fade. Passion slipped away, and they let it fade. Separated so far away, she's waking up feeling torn apart. She wants him ring, wants him back to stay, but he's left her with a broken heart. The passion slipped away, and they let it fade. The passion slipped away, and they let it fade. All my life I've wondered, will they know my name? If they killed their child, would it be the same? Now that I have fathered a child of my own, I can't understand why they let me go. They deserve to hear my voice. I deserve to know their choice. Maybe just to make a sound, maybe turn their hearts around. Passion slipped away, and they let it fade. Their passion slipped away, and they let it fade. And they let it fade. And they let it fade. That one was called Make a Sound. That was the story, paraphrased, of my brother Art, who was given up for adoption, and I mean technically my half brother, but we don't make a distinction. He was given up for adoption, and afterwards, years later, my father met my mother. Our father met my mother and had me and my sister. When Art was about 36 years old, he got back in touch. He tracked down his birth parents, and he's become a big part of our family and a big part of my life. It's a time that I was just finding out about Art, and I was just about to meet him. I was 26 years old or something like that, and I was out in California, and I was writing songs with this guy named Evan Brow, great songwriter, and I had just gotten off the phone with my father, and my father told me Art's story, and he said, you know, Adam, Art sent me an email. We've been trading emails back and forth. And so I read these emails between a father and a son that never knew each other, trying to describe their lives to one another. And of course I had Art's email address on the forwarded emails. So I wrote Art an email, and it basically said, hey big bro, it's your little bro. I'm out on the West Coast, heading to the East Coast. I know you're in DC. I'm gonna stop by. And he said, bring it on. And we've been thick as thieves ever since. Song before that was called Sister Mama, one I wrote for my sister. Lisa flew in from Illinois today, and I got to spend I had a socially distanced outside beer with her before she got in her car to drive down to Cape Cod. And the first song I sang was one that I wrote for my mom, called the Corn Song. One of the first songs that I ever wrote. So tomorrow is my father's memorial. It's down in Falmouth, which for those of you who don't know Massachusetts, it is right at the shoulder, or the base, or the flab of the arm that sticks out of Massachusetts that we call Cape Cod. And the family has been down in Cape Cod these last couple of days, where I was supposed to be with Allie and Willa, and in between a pretty crazy month on the road, it was gonna be 3 days. It was gonna be 3 days of remembering my father and being with my family. You know, and I love my family, and because of that, we decided that it would be better for me not to be around, at least until, at least for a little bit. Tomorrow, Allie and Willa and I will drive down to Cape Cod for the memorial service, and it'll be outside. It will be we'll be distanced, but we'll be there. And in these times, that's all you can hope for, I think. Anyways, I've been thinking a lot about my dad, and for those of you who've lost a parent that you were close to, it's a strange thing, right? Not having them in the world. For a while, they are the world. They are your world. I was thinking about it, just playing with Willa. Right now, Willa's world is Allie and me. And as she grows, our size relative to the rest of the world will decrease. But our size will be the thing that the size of the world is measured by. If that makes sense. Until we're gone. And then it'll just be her. If things work out the way that they're supposed to work out, because otherwise we lose her before she loses us, and that ain't right for any parent to go through. I wrote a song about my father. I was able to get through part of it once at a gathering. And I didn't tell y'all about it when I was playing it. I just played a song that I hadn't played before, and I didn't mention that I wasn't playing the whole thing and that I could barely get through it, but I played it, if memory serves, pretty soon after I found out that he had a terminal diagnosis, and it was the second time I've ever played that song for people. He was there the first time I played it, and you're gonna think that this is a tragic story, but it's really not. It's really not. But some of you have heard the story that I tell about Right in the Basement song. Some of you have heard that extra last verse in the Basement song about playing at Toad in Cambridge. Well, at Toad at Cambridge, in Cambridge on a Sunday night was the one time I ever played this song. And, there were a handful of people in the bar. My father came down that night. Maybe my sister was there. I can't remember. But they were sitting in the booth kind of towards the back. And I had just written this song, thinking about him, inspired by him. And it wasn't a song for him, it was a song for me. All of the songs are for me. That's how I know they're real. But oftentimes, they're about other people. And sometimes the stories about the other people are it's a story from front to back, right? It's realism. But sometimes the story about other people is more impressionism, and meaning that there isn't a story, but the goal of the song is to paint the essence, and not necessarily the essence of the person, but the essence could be the essence of a story, could be the essence of a person. Anyways, my father is not much of a music person. He never came to a lot of shows. I know he was very proud of me. I remember playing this song for him that night, and it was just a matter of bad timing. Because as I was introducing the song and dedicating it to him, a server came over with a beer, and he was distracted and never knew the song was for him. I saw this happening. I knew it happened, and for one reason or another, I never played it for him. And like I said, that sounds like a tragic story, but it's not a tragic story, because I'm not sure he would have grokked an impressionistic song about himself. But he certainly, the songs that I feel, the feelings that I feel when I sing this song, he knew. So I'm gonna try and get through this song. Bobby said, gonna make me a call. I'm gonna do it by myself today. I don't know if it'll go very far. If it don't, I can throw it away. Daddy, oh, what will you define it? Oh, Daddy, oh, how will you define it all? As you define it all. Bobby said, going to plant me a tree. Gonna do it by myself today. I'll find a good spot where no one can see. I got nothing to prove anyway. Daddy, oh, what will you define it on? Daddy, oh, how will you define it on? 'Cause you define it all. Bobby married and he had him a child, brown-haired boy with a trembling grin. A little Bobby so pensive and wild, they grow up so much like him. Daddy, oh, what will you define it? Daddy, oh, how will you define it all? As you define it all. your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our back. May it always blow steady wherever you are. Make it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the signs of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts, the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the time we had. For these moments pass lightly, will come again. May our lives all burn bright right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who are with us. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you soon.